I'm walking alone under the neon lights, in a city where I feel like a ghost at night. No one understands my wild, untamed soul. In this world I'm just a stranger, a hole. But I won't conform, I'll let my spirit fly. In this rebel heart, I'm just who I am, you'll see. I'll stand tall, I'll break free. With a smile I'll defy. I've got my books and my dreams, my guitar and my fears. In this chaos I find my peace, my tears. I'll sing songs of my own, of the stars and the moon. In this life I'll dance until the sun. I wear my heart on my sleeve, it's bleeding and raw. In this crowd I'm just a whisper, a shadow, a draw. But when the night falls, I light up the sky. With my laughter I'll conquer the sky. I won't conform, I'll let my spirit fly. In this rebel heart, I'm just who I am, you see. I'll stand tall, I'll break free. With a smile, I'll defy. I've got my books and my dreams, my guitar and my fears. In this rebel heart, oh yes, who I am. You see, I'll stand tall, I'll break free. With a smile, I'll defy. I'm walking alone under the neon lights, in a city where I feel like a ghost at night. No one understands my wild, untamed soul. In this world I'm just a stranger, a hole. But I won't conform, I'll let my spirit fly. In this rebel heart, I'm just who I am, you'll see. I'll stand tall, I'll break free. With a smile I'll defy. I've got my books and my dreams, my guitar and my fears. In this chaos I find my peace, my tears. I'll sing songs of my own, of the stars and the moon. In this life I'll dance until the sun. I wear my heart on my sleeve, it's bleeding and raw. In this crowd I'm just a whisper, a shadow, a draw. But when the night falls, I light up the sky. With my laughter I'll conquer the sky. I won't conform, I'll let my spirit fly. In this rebel heart, I'm just who I am, you see. I'll stand tall, I'll break free. With a smile, I'll defy. And my dreams, my guitar and my fears. In this rebel heart, oh yes, who I am. You see, I'll stand tall, I'll break free. With a smile, I'll defy.
What's up, everyone? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? My face is a whore?
Yeah.
How's my face a whore? Because faces can't be whores? Hello, Pandora, and hello, Lily. How we doing?
I disagree based on the factual evidence that I presented last time in last installments of Babyface Rambling. We established that you are a whore because you know, get paid for it. Yeah, exactly. Models exist. Faces can be whores.
I don't get paid for my videos, though. Lynette, you get paid for showing it.
See, Lynette? Exactly. His response to Lynette's no. Question mark, question mark. Um, you do though.
Do.
Are you a streamer?
Yes.
Do you have paid subscribers?
Yes.
Is there a webcam pointed at your face?
No.
Motherfucker. Okay, let me rephrase the question. Did you recently just buy a smart, I'm sorry, did you recently win? Did you recently choose to acquire a motion tracking camera so that it would never lose sight of your face?
Technically, yes.
And what is my favorite type of correct?
Technically correct is best correct.
I love you and your whore face.
Jan, cut my thumb opening a can of veggies for dinner. Babyface cut her thumb opening soda.
I cut my own finger with my own finger.
An anal face whore. Hi, Desi.
Your
You walked in at a great time.
your face card never declines.
Oh, my face card never declines.
I, I, I hi y'all. I have taken lots of medications today. I had a rain-induced migraine that is still in existence.
Jan would like to state that maybe y'all should be banned from opening things or from sharp objects.
I am the sharp object.
Lily, well played. Who's well played? I'm pretty sure
I was
that
gonna
one.
say, do you have to ask? Yeah, Lynette, the other day I went to go open the freezer drawer and literally broke my fingernail off and sliced the skin around my finger with my own fucking thumbnail. All I did was grab the handle.
Hence why Babyface's entire motto is
Technically correct is the best kind of correct.
that's not your motto. That's your quote. What's your motto?
Have Have you ever gotten me to say it?
One day I will.
I admire your tenacity.
Look at Lynette.
She's right. And at the rate we're going, you'll never be rehired because even 2 muscle relaxers won't knock me out.
No, she's saying that's your motto.
I know! And at this point, you'll never be rehired.
Oh. Still, your ability to hurt yourself is military levels. We're almost to the point. If you ever say, "Hey, y'all, watch this," I'm a run.
Have you seen the TikTok trend, the like mega knighting?
No. The fuck is mega knighting?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. It might not even be saying it's. I don't know. Your partner's laying there fucking around. You just launch yourself and like spider monkey flying squirrel yourself at their body to get their reaction, and you record it in like 0.3 speed.
This does not sound like it would bode well for either of us.
But it'd be so much fun. And we all have health insurance again.
This does not sound, because someone's going to get throat punched. I'm pretty sure it would be me.
Probably.
You have nearly throat punched me upon waking you, when you've asked me to wake you.
Well, you should know better than to listen to me about sleep stuff.
Lily, if you ever hear me say, "Hey, watch this," just run. Baby Faye once yeeted an entire car tire across a parking lot.
At my grandfather's head. He deserved it.
Small but mighty. How's everyone doing today? What's everyone been up to? Jen. What?
It goes both ways. And then the entire compilation of the like 30 or so couples, only the very last one does he not look terrified. Where, you know, he's just like, yeah, this is every day. She's just gonna. Okay.
How was your doc appointment, Lynette? Oh, I hope you have a fun road trip, Desi. I'm glad your appointment went well. But yeah, the People have been unhinged today in the comments on the page. Just, oh. I mean, yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Oh no. The no, there was someone that admitted that they used to be someone who hated polyamory and ended up being polyamorous. I'm like, oh look, oh look. My lion mane of hair. Start freaking cosplaying as Carl Urban's character from Lord of the Rings. Carl Urban played Bones from the Star Trek movies, plays Billy Butcher from The Boys.
I was asking.
Boromir's brother, Aemir.
Thank you. You went from a fandom I'm familiar with to shit I would never touch.
Aemir. Boromir's brother.
I have questions, comments, and concerns about that, by the way.
The Dust Bunny movie, you don't want to watch it.
No.
My favorite picture is of uh can't remember her name, the actress's name. Who was the one who gave the fellowship the gifts? What was her name? How to tell what? Gladriel. Thank you. Gladriel and Aemir. Long hair. Fantasy. Okay, Cupid. Decked out in leather. Fat life. Oh. Carl Urban has been in so many fandoms, like it's crazy. Because he's been Star Trek, Doom, uh, Red, Dread, Judge Dredd, um, Marvel, The Boys, Lord of the Rings. There's two more that I know I'm missing. Pretty much. Pretty much. Him and Nathan Fillion. I have to say that seeing Nathan Fillion play Hermes in the movie version of Percy Jackson made me cackle for 20 minutes when it came out. But Lin-Manuel Miranda as Hermes in the show is just perfect. He has been a DC character. Or who? Carl Urban or Nathan Fillion? Nathan Fillion's been a DC character. Pretty sure Carl Urban has too.
That's enough internet.
What 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 did the internet do to offend you?
How does a 54-year-old man fuck around so much in a parking lot playing with a friend that he gets accidentally goddamn shot at Amazon? And that's the same Amazon facility, by the way, that the lady was murdered at last year.
Jesus.
We're done.
Nathan Fillion was also in the Superman movie as Guy Gardner. He's also in every single one of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
He was?
Yep.
He was?
Yep.
I was just about to say I've only seen Nathan Fillion in one thing.
He was the aliens.
Okay, so I've only seen
Correct.
Nathan Fillion.
Correct.
Well, technically two, but I don't count the 2 episodes of the other thing because I trauma blocked it.
Yep. But he's also in Buffy.
Is he?
Yep.
Unrecognizable to me then, apparently. Since I only know him as Castle.
Nathan Fillion was also in a show with Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, okay. I had no concept of Ryan Reynolds until Spouse. So.
Pretty much, Jan. Pretty much. Yeah, that show is not allowed to be played in the house.
Not when Baby Faye is in the house, at least. Which just means it doesn't get played because my partners can't start something and then not finish it. Like me, who has a graveyard of shows. Graveyard.
I mean, that's where Nathan Fillion got the idea of reincorporating, people from his past series into current shows. Like Gina Torres from Firefly was in Castle. So was Adam Baldwin. Alan Tudyk, Gina Torres, the guy who played Javi um, from Castle, Ryan from Castle, and Lainey, Alexis, and Martha have all made appearances on The Rookie.
That's the other one I was gonna try.
The Rookie? It's more.
I might go to the pit instead.
It's more police procedural than anything else, and it's rough.
I mean, my trauma receptors are fried. Look at all the shit I've watched in the last year.
Fair.
Sat through Upload. And almost restarted rewatching it the other day.
Oh, Jesus.
By the way, if you like to have your brain just fucked, watch Upload. But if you have issues with death or dying or conspiracies or the afterlife, maybe not.
If you like cyberpunk stories, watch Upload. If you do not like cyberpunk,
I don't like
or
cyberpunk though. Typically speaking, cyberpunk makes me go.
Eureka is considered cyberpunk.
Sci-fi light. In my brain, Eureka is sci-fi light.
Okay. Um, is Upload as fucked up as Upgrade?
Which one's Upgrade?
You have not watched Upgrade, and I won't let you watch Upgrade.
So different types of triggers.
Correct. Sardonic approach to death would be basically how they have
capitalism meets the idea of heaven. Throw in conspiracies and what is self and a bunch of other shit there. With a smattering of the dangers of AI.
and the dangers and problems of consumerism.
But there are, triggers. Obsession.
Basically, would be, and thank you for the hydrate. I greatly appreciate it. I'm trying, because the entire basis of cyberpunk is based off of transhumanism. That is the entire core concept of cyberpunk. What defines human? What defines humanity? Is it the soul? What is a soul? Is it the consciousness? Is it the heart? What is human? And that is one of the core tenets in Eureka. And Upload approaches it in a sardonic, nihilistic humor way.
I laughed.
And cried.
Sobbed. Literally the first episode I sobbed, for one thing.
And it is graphic.
Oh yeah, it is. It was good. I liked it.
But it definitely approaches the core concept of cyberpunk, which is, think. So one of the things in cyberpunk, and the reason why I make the comparison, is that Arasaka, which is one of the major corporations, have a thing where they upload consciousness into a chip so they can implant it into the next person and who's taken over that company. And basically, so the soul or that consciousness basically subsumes the person. So it's the same leader, just different body. And Upload approaches that.
Apparently I just like programmable brain shows. Because Dollhouse was my first.
Dollhouse is also considered part of the cyberpunk genre. A bunch of the shows you watch that are sci-fi edge are cyberpunk. They just don't have the cyberpunk.
I don't like
cyberpunk
the
skin.
I don't like the cyberpunk skin. It's gritty and dark and.
Which is fair. Which is completely fair.
He loves it.
I I love 2077. I played the tabletop growing up. So I love 2077 because Johnny Silverhand is a named NPC.
I was annoyed with it before the game ever actually finally released
After it got delayed 6 times.
because I had to hear about it getting delayed 6 times. I did try it though. Not till last year, but I did try it. It was not for me. Because again, dark, gritty.
Get up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
I do like to burn things though.
My favorite thing is before they patched everything, before Phantom Liberty came out, I had Comrade's hammer gun and literally took out like 80 of the Night City Police Department. They even were bringing in Miltech tanks. And I'm like, huh, let's see, 3 shots. Oh, okay. I'm doing enough damage to 3-shot a tank. Okay, reload. But yeah, I really enjoy Cyberpunk. Like I grew up, it was one of my first RPGs, tabletop RPGs that I played. That's fair. Um the author of Cyberpunk um is African American, for those that don't know. And has a very he was inspired by Star Trek, but wanted to write a story of what caused the eugenics war. So, what was before the eugenics war in Star Trek that led to the creation of the warp drive? And that was his start. And he pulled from Blade Runner, he pulled from iRobot, and it is some of the most intense lore outside of the world of darkness. And the world of darkness gets dark. It is. Like so the thing that annoyed me with 2077 is something so superficial that you can't even really control it. Okay? But there are 8 classes in Cyberpunk 2020, which is the tabletop. You have Rocker Boy, which the named NPC is Johnny Silverhand. He is the named NPC for Rocker Boys. Then you have the solos, which are basically your mercs for hire, but also they are usually military personnel who have been upgraded to be walking fucking weapons. Atom Smasher was the named NPC. You have the Street Sams, which Blackhand is the named NPC. Ghost, Netrunner, which you hear Ghost mentioned in one of Johnny's flashbacks. Like several of the mentions that we see throughout 2077 mentions the named NPCs of Cyberpunk 2020. And when we're doing the flashback scene in Cyberpunk 2077, because there is a flashback scene where you're running as Johnny, uh, you hear the mention and it's basically what was the considered end game for 2020. It was the final core, this is the final run book of 2020, and it's called the War of Arasaka. And it's amazing. Which is why when they were doing 2077, I was like, I'm really hoping that it's connected to 2020. Especially since they're using Johnny Silverhand. And so the fact that we kind of get a glimpse of this is what happened, but we hear that Blackhand's still around. Ghost has went AWOL, has straight up disappeared, and so on and so forth. It's amazing to me because I like good story. It's also one of the longest games that I actually platinumed. 180 hours. So yeah, and there's when the game first came out, there was only 5 endings. Now that Phantom Liberty's out, there's a 6th. And if you do play Phantom Liberty, the ending in Phantom Liberty is not considered canon, but is one of the closest to cyberpunk endings that I can sit there and truly acknowledge as a true cyberpunk ending. Because the entire thing about cyberpunk is no one wins. No one wins. And if they do win, they don't win for long. To quote Hamish Abernathy from Hunger Games, there are no winners. There are survivors. Absolutely. And if you want to know why I say it's the closest to a cyberpunk ending, I will gladly tell you. But it's also not considered the canon ending. So seeing it is really cool. It's also very heartbreaking. Thank you, Drago, for resubscribing. I greatly appreciate you. We got a new sub. Evening, bud. How you doing? But the fact that Idris Elba is in 2077 as the main character of Phantom Liberty is also amazing. I'm definitely interested. So I'm trying to say the thing without revealing too much. The thing that V wants to happen is achieved. However, it comes at a severe severe cost. Ba-ba-da-bop. Ba-ba-da-bop. Oh. Yeah. Oh. And the thing is that like when it comes to cyberpunk stories, so basically the thing that V wants to happen is achieved in the Phantom Liberty ending. However, it comes at an excessive cost to where basically V has nothing after it. It's truly the basic premise of either you're going to burn out or fade away. And Night City burns you. And the thing is that like if you truly want to play it, do so. Like is hands down one of the better RPG futuristic stories that is available. The only one that I think is better is the Horizon series. Because, oh boy. And fuck you, Ted Farrow. Just in case anyone who knows Horizon, fuck you, Ted Farrow. Because, Jesus Christ. Oh, 100%. Cyberpunk Cyberpunk 2077 is intense. Is RAM intense. Yes. Aloy. Yep. I'm really curious what they're going to do with Silence because, you know, recipes Lance Reddick. But I'm hoping I'm hoping that they honor Lance Reddick by just removing Silence. Like by killing the character within the first next bit. My new rig can run it at max setting. Nice. And a good portion of the bugs that were in 2077 have been fixed. I will say that. Do 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 do. And the thing is that like I when I play games, I play them for the story. The story is what makes or breaks a game for me. And so for me to have an interest in the game, it has to have a good story for that. So like Ghost of Tsushima, amazing story. Um, God of War and Ragnarok. Oh, um, yeah. If you're a fan of story, Ghost of Tsushima, God of War Ragnarok. Um, which they announced who the Prime Video cast of Kratos is, which slightly annoys me, but it yeah. Um, Then, let's see, Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, which really, Jan? No vaping timer. Starts 3, 2, 1, now. So, quite literally, the Sony has been doing really good with its in-house studio as far as story goes. Um, oh, absolutely. It used to be Lace. Speak of, have we heard anything from Lace? Really, Drago? No cursing timer. Starts now. Lynette, I talk to her daily. I keep meaning to reach out, but with the way that life has been kicking, it's been doing everything I can to keep head above water. So, yeah. But let's see. I guess it's the same with her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same with a lot of people right now. Did y'all hear about the insanity in the news?
You'll have to be more specific. Let's be honest.
Oh, geez, Lily. Are you in a better spot now? Oh, not much. Just the fact that France, Netherlands, Denmark, Germany, Finland, and Norway are putting troops in Greenland
Good.
because of the orange. Good, I'm glad, Lily. Pretty much. Pretty freaking much. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that I am pretty sure that he is vastly well aware that by the end of this year, quite literally, he's going to be having some problems. Nice. I will keep my fingers crossed for you, Lily. I don't know if we're that lucky. We're not France yet with routine maintenance. Routine maintenance. Yup. And especially since showing dementia signs, everything heavily. You okay? I was talking to a something funny earlier. I was watching another streamer earlier, and because I was giggling and smiling so much, my bestie thought I was watching your stream. Lol, that's funny. Your bestie immediately thinks, "Oh, is Heathen live?" No, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine, and they're like, "I want to get streaming, but I don't have the I don't have the gear for it." I'm like, "Then what do you have?" And they're like, "Well, I can do my phone and everything." I'm like, "Then use your phone." There are several people who IRL stream. Oh, but yeah, the I've got a couple things coming down the pipeline. Like there's this whole challenge that's taking over TikTok right now, where it's called the 1,000 rejection challenge, where you basically submit yourself. Ooh, woo! Oh, it was you who did it. Cthulhu. Better. Yeah, there's this 1,000 rejection challenge where basically you keep submitting yourself for things um until you have 1,000 rejections, and you keep doing, basically putting yourself out there, and basically starving the rejection sensitive dysphoria, and or the severe rejection anxiety, I should say. It's basically going, fuck it, why not? So glad that I put a cooldown on both the no vaping and the no cursing. So this is like for partnerships, collabs, um, basically putting yourself out there. Um, you know, submitting your art, things like that. At least that's the way I understood it.
Yeah, because rejection isn't just about romantic or sexual partners.
Something my interesting. Yeah, the so probably over the weekend I'm going to be like, I'ma do a thing. Apply for different affiliate things, and the worst thing you do is tell me no. But yeah, so quite literally that's one of the things that is my thought. And I think it'd be interesting to see. Be like, look, they know that I'm polyamorous and a heathen and unhinged and feral, and they're still sponsoring me. Womp womp. Sounds good. Uh, what stuff exactly are you wanting to set up? Bum 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 bum. Is there anything specific, Drago, or just advice? That's valid. That's valid, Lily. Like sponsors and advice. So the thing I recommend is checking out Fairly Odd Streamers because, and I'll throw that in chat, is several of them have will work with people that are just starting out. Dubby is one of them. Um, Fanatical is another. Like there are so many that will. Sounds good, Jen. Um, there are so many that are willing to work with newer streamers or newer content creators, even if they're small, um, just to kind of build that repertoire with them. And the thing is that like quite literally, it's a good thing to know about as well as you know take a look. And the thing is like Acer's there, Razer, Secret Labs, G Fuel. There's so many there that it just depends on what you want to do. But the Fairly Odd Streamers everything is where I was able to do Dubby, Fanatical, Humble Bundle, and Govy. Well,
Tell me not to send that to my little sister that I found on Daddy Talk.
I'm sorry, were you waiting for me to say no?
For some giggle.
I think you should because it'd be hilarious to see the reaction. Babyface may die for a moment, just so you know.
I sent it.
So, Babyface came across a post on somewhere. Looks like it's on Threads. It could be on Facebook. Quote, my daughter turned out fine, end quote. Ma'am, your daughter's eyes light up when someone calls her a good girl. And 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 so
Response is in.
so about 2 years ago, 2 years ago, and the reason why Babyface enjoys reminding me
That kinks are hereditary.
is because on TikTok, Babyface is on a certain side of TikTok. Specifically, thirst traps from older men. Okay. As she's scrolling, because Babyface likes to look through the comments and sees her younger, not youngest, but younger sister having commented on one of the videos that Babyface had just thirsted over.
And then we had a kinks are hereditary conversation about fancy finding you here, sister. In that poor gentleman's comment thread. I don't think he posted anymore, to be honest. I think that was it.
So because I died laughing and told Babyface kinks are hereditary, every single time my sister comes up in conversation, Babyface goes, "Hey, remember your sister wore a color when seeing you."
Say, hey, what was that your sister was wearing? It was an accessory, right?
And remember, class, kinks are hereditary. So if you ever sit there and go, what the fuck? Imagine the existential crisis where you start going, what kinks? Where did my kinks come from? And which ones am I passing down?
Oh no, we don't go there. We don't go there. We can go up,
Sideways?
but not down.
Lynette, no.
And just to make sure that you never try to use this against me, I will remind you, sir, that you have daughters.
I'm vastly well aware.
Don't start none, won't be none.
Damn, got the Midwest. Oh. Now, as the ancient Tibetan proverb, won't start none, won't be none.
Hey, Daddy, don't forget, you're with a Michigan girl, so you're in an open relationship.
Go see your other spouse.
No. Denied it. My legs hurt. And my cat's loud.
Your gout
My
is
head hurts
incessant.
so bad.
One, my bio parents are so repressed, and B, I don't necessarily want to think about giving. Fair. Yeah, my hope is generational trauma stops here. Lily says Michigan Girls Unite. Thank you for following, Heather. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I was talking to my sister and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the fact that we both share this similarity means, and she went, yep, mom. I went, nope.
I know where mine comes from. I was never given the option of not knowing where mine came from.
You got thrown in the deep end of that pool. Drago, I don't want to think. Yeah, me neither. Thank you, ADHD brain. All the Facebook followers. Facebook is trying to connect.
See that?
Womp womp. Yeah. So my sister. I love my sister. I love my sister. I love my sister. So my sister, we had a conversation about, I want to say 2 weeks ago. It was right after Christmas, and she asked me if she could follow my TikTok. I'm like, okay, but we need to have a frank conversation. She's like, okay, but we need to have a frank conversation. I'm like, what the world are you saying on your TikTok? And the very next video was about how uh, a hotel in her area was going out of business and they were selling off some of their items. And my little sister was celebrating that she was getting a cuck chair. I just went, okay, I have regrets. I have regrets. Lynette, yeah, yeah. I, I, I promise, unhinged runs in my blood. Drago, instant regrets.
Dead. D-E-D. Dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Instant regrets. Instant regrets. No, it was fatality. Yeah, so I literally sent my little sister a message going, you know, I greatly appreciate the relationship we have. I do. And she went, what, too much? I'm like, I can't sit there and say it too much. Just and I can't say, filter me off videos because it's TikTok. It doesn't allow you to filter off one person. And I'm just like, I can't say shit, especially with me growling over here. And the worst part is that apparently my little sister's boyfriend has started watching my videos. I went, I don't need to know that. I don't need to know that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's fun knowing things. Fun knowing things. Toasty! Oh, Ed Boone. Oh, Lynette. Uh, pertinent to one of our conversations um, earlier last year. Remember when we talked about Dilbert and the creator? I actually, Drago, told them, please don't. Please don't. I'm fine with them following my TikTok, but I had two boundaries. Two boundaries that I asked, and my little sister completely agreed. One, not to follow my Twitch, and two, not to join my Discord. Oh, I'm pretty sure if it happens, because we're still 201 away from that and have 5 days left. Yeah. Lynette, the creator of Dilbert, died yesterday. I only talked to two people from my bio family. Same. Big same. Yeah, I got the notification yesterday. I was like, oh, Lynette will appreciate this knowledge because we talked about it. Still doesn't mean we can read Dilbert yet, but no more sarcastic Dogbert. I mean, they've been basically repeating the comics for years because of quite literally he was he was awful. Pretty much. Pretty much. And so I'm curious. I'm curious what will happen for going forward because I'm pretty sure that the rights or the contracts that were signed for the comic are no longer valid now that the author has passed. So yeah, according to my little sister, they don't use Discord like that. So I'm like, all right, well, if you did, don't don't join the community, please. And she agreed that that would be a little too awkward. Well, I think it reverts to one of his kids, um, because the estate law. I don't remember exactly how it runs, but yeah, Trega. No, more of because she is constantly at my mother's house with her boyfriend that she doesn't want to have, you know, be in the Discord server where there's 1,600 people constantly pinging her phone when my mother is in the car with her.
And I'd leave if your sister joined the server.
She's not going to.
I've already stated my boundaries. If your sister joins, or my sister attempted to join, even though I have pre-banned her now at this point, but yeah, I'm out. It's creepy.
Yep, which is why I stay at the boundary. And the thing is that like quite literally, we both acknowledge that we're trying to keep the other safe because let me give you kind of a rundown. My mother, while I was growing up, loved Stephen King books. Hell, the reason why I started watching vampire movies is because at the age of 7, at the age of 7, we watched Interview with the Vampire. 7. She was reading Lasher. Okay? And when we got AOL, because yes, I'm that fucking old, she got her first email address. And it had to do with Stephen King. I'm not going to say her email, but later on, after I got out of the military, she told me that she had moved to Gmail and everything. And you forgot the welcome, you've got mail. Or the Eurotrip version, mail, motherfucker. So, I watched other movies before that, but um, I'm using that as a basis. Because right after Interview with Vampire, I saw It. So after I got out of the military, my mother went full gospel Christian. Like 3 sheets to the wind, gospel Christian. And quite literally when she told me, I'm like, "Oh, are you going to be changing your email address?" And she goes, "Why?" I'm like, "Because it was based off of your love of Stephen King." She's like, "No, it was based off of, you know, how I feel about, God." I'm like, changing our history, shall we? So, quite literally, it's us basically doing our best to protect the other in the best ways we know how. And the thing is that like my mother knows that I'm polyamorous, and quite literally, we've had long conversations about it, and she's been more accepting. Still doesn't understand it, but has been more accepting since my stepdad's passing. Pretty much. Pretty much. And the thing is that, like, quite literally, people don't always remember everything so they recontextualize it. And quite literally, one of my favorite sayings my grandfather taught me, and I heard in therapy years later, was the axe forgets, but the tree remembers. See, Lily, I don't know. I if they hadn't if they hadn't did that when you came out as trans, I'm not sure that they would have. I think that honestly they've been more accepting from all the conversations I've had with people over the years when they have come out as being polyamorous versus when they have come out as trans. A good 80% of the time, families have been more willing to be accepting of polyamorous than coming out as trans, which is crazy to me. Like, either way, it's unacceptable that they're not willing to support their kid. Oh, oh shit. That, yeah, that's just bigotry. That's just straight bigotry. I made a joke about it once and got told I needed to find my own way. Oh, bigots. Oh, bigots. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's not okay. It's one of the things that I sit there and I tell people everything that anytime I hear someone say, "Well, I cut off my kid and everything," I'm like, "Why?" Like, and one of the dumbest things I heard, and this was from a passenger in Uber, and I'm like, "Look, as someone who's a parent, everything, our job is to love and support and quite literally prepare them for the world. Once they are grown, it reverts back to rule one: love and support. That is quite literally all it is. You can't expect them to live their life by your terms. Quite literally. And expecting them to live by your rules as an adult is foolish and asinine. Exactly. Like my father is a piece of fucking work, but swears up and down that he's a good Christian man. I'm like, you're an idiot. With half the shit you've done, he's like, well, you need to get right with the Lord. You first. You first. I'm comfortable and happy with my gods. Can you say the same for you? And the thing is that, like, quite literally, it's always funny to me that when I bring up my father and everything, people are like, "Oh, he couldn't be that bad." I'm like, my father was born on Friday the 13th in October. Quite literally is a con man through and through. puts Odin himself to shame. My family and some coworkers try to tell me to get right with God. Yeah, the last time a person told me that, I went, "Ooh, which one? Are we talking about the one from the Jewish Torah? Are we talking about the Christian one? Are we talking about the one from Islam? Which version of God are you speaking of? Because they're all the same." I got into arguments with my sperm donor on a regular basis over religion. Yeah, there's a reason why in the military we had a rule when going to a bar. The four things you never talk about in a bar because it will start a bar fight. Sports, politics, religion, sexual preferences. Even if you're talking to your friends quietly, do not talk about these four things in a bar. Right? All right, sounds good, Drago. I'm about to be wrapping up, so I'll send the raid your way.
I prefer my bar method. Just don't go to a bar.
I mean, valid. Completely 100% valid.
But this is also the girl that every time she's been to a bar in the last 7 years was for a funeral.
Yep. Lily, I don't go to bars anymore.
I'm allergic to booze. And drunk people. But mostly booze. Mm.
I think you're just allergic to people.
I am anaphylactically allergically to drunk people. I'm just regular allergic to all people.
Valid. Valid. Lynette, I'm allergic to most people. You're not allergic to us, Lynette. I don't drink hardly at all, and I'm allergic to people in public. Yeah, I drink on 2 occasions, and it's literally one drink. Yule, when I'm doing the long vigil, and Memorial Day for for known reasons.
I mean, we'll occasionally share a sip or two of mead for ritual, but none of us drink.
I mean, with our genetics, do you blame us?
Hell no.
If I'm drinking, I have a 2 drink max. One. I have a 1 drink max for a reason. All right. Let's get this show on the road. When that I don't drink, makes sense. One.
I think I already knew that. It's been years since I've been there, but
Same. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start sending Raid to get ready because the morning is early. I'm glad you were here. I'm glad y'all hung out with me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and raid Drago stream. So let's play 3, 2, 1, go.
Talking about. I needed this tomb raised, and now that I have what I need, you're of no use to me.
Can you reverse what she's done? Thanks. Hope this new encryption keeps her out for good.
Hi, Kana. I feel so sorry for this guy.